But quality, if something does not happen, you understand, something will definitely happen. You all saw what happened at the last election. It means that we are very far from you youth. The adults are very far away from you. We did not put you into consideration and you want to be voted. Consideration at all, and we are guilty of that. There is a remedy. This is the beginning. It is now time for us to be listening to you, because now we only that they will say the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. You are the leaders of today. Today, you are proving to us that you are the leaders of today. Be that as it may, I'm sure about is there any announcers that are here? We do not discriminate in Lagos. We don't discriminate. I know announcers are there. I know Yorubas are here and I know Igbos are there. We don't discriminate in Lagos. We are one family. And anybody that wants to divide us, by the grace of God, God will, by himself, expulse them in Lagos. Lagos is very, this is where your parents, my parents, made a living to send all of you to school. I'm sure 95% of those of you that are here went to either secondary school, OND or university. Am I right or wrong? They made money in Lagos. So if they made money in Lagos, definitely they are Lagosians. You cannot rubbish where your parents made money to send you to school for. I don't think it will be wise. So whereby those that say they are the owners of Lagos will now wake up one day and they will say, we should move to Ibadan, or move to Oyo, or move to Bagi, or go and start settling in somewhere like Zambisa or another place. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ yìí yé wa. Ẹ jẹ́ àṣeyẹtì wa o. Nǹkan tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn, ó máa kọ̀ wá. Tí bá ní answers, ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n I want to assure you one thing. Write today's date down. Governor Sanwo-Olu does not know anything about what happened that day. I'm sure in the nearest future, the people that are behind it will talk. Or àṣírí máa tú. Ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bí èmi ṣe gbọ́, bí èyí ṣe gbọ́, bí wọ́n ṣe gbọ́ lórí tẹlifíṣàn, bí ẹ̀nà ni Governor Babájídé Sanwo-Olu náà ṣe gbọ́ pé àwọn báyìí o, wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ báyìí ní tógèètì. Light and light, someone be like yeah, our youth. If he's going to do that, maybe he was there in the afternoon of that day. He was there before. Even Baton Falasho, okay, to let you know that he even went to Abuja. He doesn't know about that thing. He is the one to take the blame because he is the leader of Lagos State. Please forgive us for anything that has happened. Please. Now, everyone has seen from Abuja to Kaduna to Governor, President State is where? To Katsina, to Osun, to Kano, to Rivers. They now know that we cannot rubbish the youth again. The youth are the leaders of today now. Aye John Lamasoko, youth are the leaders of tomorrow. You are leaders of today now. You can do and not do, which you have shown us. And you can show us more. But dear, no Nikeje Kashe. Now they know that when they come back, Wale, they have to include a lot of youth in their government. As a matter of start discarding the old men. I support. They must start discarding the old men and be putting the younger ones. This is the only way you can say your mind in government peacefully. Those that have been ruling for so long, let them start removing them. Yes. So that the youths can start being actually the leaders of today. Some of you are going to say your mind, say, I know you are pained. I know 75% of you did not go and vote that day. For one reason or the other. I'm sure you saw what Governor Sanwo-Olu have done in Lagos, except we are lying. Apart from what has happened, we saw all the things he has done in Lagos State. Is this the road we are going to talk about? Is it schools we are going to talk about? Is it IT centers? Is it the train? Now you are still going to start enjoying the train. Is it the ferry services? I went to Badagry. I've never been to Badagry before. I went to Badagry by ferry services. You believe it? Because my money Badagry no. Maybe 7 hours. I went to Badagry less than 1 hour. Less than 1 hour with ferry services. Comfortable ferry services. So if things like this are happening in Lagos, let's see any other state in Nigeria, I think it's right time we re-elect such a person. It's a Katuya. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó wá gbé iPod àbí kí wọ́n gbé fún ní flight wọn yẹn. You understand? Wọ́n ní pé àwọn ti gba ìkó òun. Ẹ̀gbọ́n àbẹ́gbà. Do you believe what do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Lé wọn nǹkan pọ̀ kọ́ má gbàlú mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Ní wọ́n lára kọ́ má ní wá lára. Ọ̀rẹ́ wa èmi ní tẹ́nàntì mo jí tọ́tọ́ tí mo ní tọ́jẹ́ Ìgbò wọ́n lé ní 15. Because me I discriminate. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tí mo ní tọ́jẹ́ Ìgbò wọ́n lé ní 2,000.
Màmá àwọn tí fi ọ́ní fàyẹ̀lẹ̀ sí. Wọ́n ti ń fàyẹ̀lẹ̀ báyìí. Ọ̀rẹ́ láti fight back.
We are brothers, we are sisters. Let us live in harmony. We are in our cabinets. They are in our local Lagos State. Employee non-indigenous maybe 20%. This is the reason why we have called you today. And local government, do you understand? Mi ò dẹ̀ rò pé mo pe youth rí. Tá bá fẹ́ pé nǹkan àwọn àgbàlagbà inú la máa ń pè mo jẹ̀bi ẹ dáríjì wá. Àwọn àgbààgbà náà tọ́kù náà wọn kì í pè yín ẹ dáríjì wá. Ó ti change nsìn, ó ti change, gbogbo wa ti foríkorí. Ẹ máa jẹ́ ká máa engage àwọn youth. Ṣé bá fẹ́ fáwọn èèyàn ní nǹkan ẹ pé àwọn àgbàlagbà 60%. Ẹ pé àwọn youth 40%. Ṣé gbọ́ torí ẹ̀ la ṣe pè yín ní ẹ̀yìn. Nígbà tá fẹ́ fún yín kò fẹ́ fi ṣe pé àìmọ̀ pé a lot of you ń lọ sí báńkì ẹ̀rí owó láti ẹ̀sìn ra bread rírà. Ibi yìí kọ́ ọlọ́ ṣe yọ̀ọ̀ta wọ́n ní ìjọ mi máa ní 1,000 naira ní ọwọ́ báńkì. Torí workers wọ́n lé ní 400 láwọn workers wọn. So ìdí tá fi pè wá síbí lẹ́yìn lélẹ̀. So ní ṣókíṣókí everybody abayé sọ̀rọ̀ náà kí mi gbàgbà time.
I called you and you responded. You are here tell Bawa ta ló fẹ́ mú yín sí. Àwọn leader wa ti sọ a lot. Bẹ̀bẹ̀ la máa bẹ̀. Ṣé rí ohun tó ṣì wá wájú wa yìí? kò ní agbára àfẹ́ jà àfẹ́ any issue ṣe rí Ìgbò náà tó dìbò Òbí èèyàn wa náà níwọ̀n ọ̀rẹ́ wa níwọ̀n èèyàn wa náà ọ̀rẹ́ wa níwọ̀n ẹ má jẹ́ abá wọn jà ìyẹn ti lọ èyí tó ń bọ̀ yìí òun ni kí agbájúmọ́ God will help us by the grace of God we are winning and I can assure you that tẹ́ bá fi pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ bá wọn mí sọ̀nù wọn they will repent. They will repent. I want to believe that some of them are willing and ready to work for us. Some of them are seated among us. So, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ má jẹ́ kí àṣebàṣe tó, ẹ má jẹ́ kí àṣebàṣe tó lẹ́gbàá Ọlọ́run ní pé kò mú wa lọ́wọ́. Èkó jẹ́ ìlú kan tó yẹ pé àfààyàn mọ́ra. Bóyá tó yẹ ló ṣe mú ọmọ dáṣà no man's land. Èkó nítàn.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, nǹkan tí mo ní láti sọ ìkíní ni pé ní poly unit mi ṣe rí owó wọn ní kò sí cash àwọn eléyìí ní cash máa ń lò 10,000 naira tó wà lákàntì mi ni mo fi ń ṣe ìpè tó bá ti dìbò fún APC máa máa ra pé owó dá àwọn ọmọ ibi tó ti rí new note wọn ní kò sí new note àwọn obìnrin wá lò pẹ̀lú dọ́là àwọn Ìgbò yẹn wọ́n sùn yàrá a ní ìgbà tó tó stage kan ó ní mo máa kú kan wípé nù kì í ṣe pé bí ìjà ọkọ kò rí pé wọn ọ̀nà mi rí bully unit yẹn bọ eléyìí àwọn gbowó wa tó ẹ jọ advice tá a máa sọ ni pé ẹ bá fẹ́ ká ṣe canvas or anything bá ṣe ń ṣe kó fáwọn náà ní tó kí nǹkan káwọn náà máa fi sọ̀rọ̀ fáwọn tó ta mọ̀ ní láìpẹ́ wá.
wọ́ọ̀dù títí wa náà nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà níbẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ owó náà ni débi pé àwọn labour yìí náà ibi tó ń jókòó sí tá a mọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí náà ṣe wọ́n gbé láptọ̀pù wa ó lè gbé sórí ẹsẹ̀ láì mọ̀ pé transfer ní ìṣẹ̀ṣà rẹ̀ ìgbà tí wọ́n máa dá ìbò láti mọ̀ pé transfer ó lè sọ pé mọ̀tíràlá ó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣe lọ́kùnrin wa ní ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yìn náà ẹ bá wa ṣètò owó ṣe máa jáde káàdì lè ṣe kàǹbá àtàwọn báwọn ṣe.
Wọ́dé orúkọ mi láti sọ̀dí Wọ́dé nǹkan tèmi kọ́ rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ yìí pé gbogbo àti ìṣẹ́gbẹ́ yìí ti pẹ́ ajẹ̀ náwọn aṣíwájú nínú ẹgbẹ́ yìí pẹ̀lú bá yẹ jẹ́ yùtù yìí àwọn mi ò jáde láti dìbò torí wọn ò rí anybody láti convince pé kó jáde láti dìbò yìí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn retí owó ẹgbẹ́ tó dìgbà tẹ́gbẹ́ bá kówó dé káwọn tó dìbò àwọn kan ti wà ní local government for past 15 years tó wà ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ àwọn super tó jẹ́ councillor oríṣiríṣi tó fún àwọn youth mi láti gòkè wọ́n jẹ́ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ fún kinní yẹn owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn àwọn náà lè náwó láti àpò ara wọn tí kò yẹ kó lẹ́sẹ̀ máa dúró di ẹgbẹ́ pé ó dìgbà tó bá kówó ẹgbẹ́ dé ìkọ́ tèmi kọ́ rí sí kinní yẹn nìyẹn ẹ wá àtúnṣe sí gbogbo kinní yẹn.
a máa ròkè sí ni o ẹni tó ló mọ̀ support motive bọ̀rọ̀ àìsàn tó tọ́ náà sọ ọ̀ parọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ councillor without even councillor even ward chairman gan kò lè fọwọ́ bọ̀ àwọn ọmọ àgbà ẹ wá ń sọ pé èèyàn mélòó la kó wa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá fún lọ́wọ́ ló máa kó èèyàn wá tó bá rí èèyàn tó bá fún èèyàn tó lọ fi kàn wá sí èèyàn báwo lè fẹ́ kó owó wa ní polling unit mi àfiwèrè pọ́ọ̀tẹ̀ la fi win o 1 polling unit la win 14 3 polling unit 14 polling unit wọ́n tá kókó ti méjì péré la fi lead èmi àtọ̀rẹ́ mi wò pé ṣọ́ máa nà wá ń bí kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí àwọn haúsá tí ò tí ì vote la lọ ń bá wí na brum brum o na brum brum na brum brum o use brum.
Sam, we lost this election because of those of you at the high table. Yes, so ask me why. If you are confident enough, ask me why. Why? We have a species of leaders that are desperately wicked. Yes. Things that are meant for 100 people, 2 leaders are sitting on it. Tell me why you are not worse than the devil. on election day, anybody that accused the youth that they didn't come out, that person is on their own, and I'm sure even heaven will judge that leader. Because on election day, what the leaders gang up to do, they give the youth a vehicle that has no engine to travel. And to drive it. Suppose if somebody from the high table can respond, I'd love to have a response. How do they drive it? Impossible. That is gross wickedness. This is our local government. I'm speaking the problem, then I'm going to provide solution. And then I'm sure that is why we are called here. Yes. But please, that high table now, how many youth are seated there? In an occasion like this, you integrate the youth. That is where they begin to have a sense of belongings. That, hey, you call us leaders of today. They will not be understanding. I know the language of my fellow youth on the street. Yes. By the time I get to the street and I see my fellow youth, before you talk to 10 people, I would have finished speaking to 1,000 people. I do not think it will be too much. If out of this city, I do not think it will be out of place. Then you can communicate to the Lagos State governor that after victory, pick at least 10 or 20 young men from here, spread them across Lagos State to come all the nicks and cranny, and then you will have the result flowing easily on its own. It's because structures have not been put in place. That's why we are suffering all this thing that we are suffering. Madam, build structure will give you results. Thank you, everyone.
I will shout, great Nigerian youth. Great Nigerian youth. Great Nigerian youth. My pleasure being here. And thank you very much for this August meeting. It is an epic one because we are here to rub minds. I am not here to be sentimental. I am not going to rub on ethnic issues, but I want to listen to the particular Twitter. There are so many of them on the internet. But I don't want to know who wrote it, but I want us to all listen. Whether you are an Igbo, whether you are a Yoruba, whether you are anything outside, just listen and tell me if this is a good thing to be writing in a society. Land. We deserve the same right in Lagos. Yorubas have no business sense. When we develop Lagos, having Lagos for us is rightful. How many Yoruba get money to build the edifice industrious Igbos have built in Lagos? We love Bamboo. This is one of these several messages that annoys me. In my life, every bit of my life I've been a teacher. I have taught every tribes, all the tribes in Nigeria. When as Nigerians, for whatever reasons, we write things like this, it stands condemnable. Great Nigerian youth, it is you that will rescue this country and make those people who feel that they can just write anything know that it is not right. I was so appalled, and I still remain appalled by what I have been reading on the Twitter. Good enough, many of you are now responding because people are now trying to reap where they did not sow. Yes. That is not fair. If we go into the details of Lagos, if we know how these people, and not even them, but many people came up in Lagos to become outstanding business-wise, you will know that we would have to give great thanks to people like Latif Jakonde. For what they have done to Lagos, it's immeasurable. It wasn't only Jakonde. Our great president-elect did everything to integrate every member of Nigeria into his government while in Lagos. The same thing applied to Fashola. Ambode also did the same thing. As of today, we have both Hausa, Yoruba, Benue, Plateau, everything in Lagos government. What exactly do we actually need? If you go through what our principal has done, you'll be marveled. You'll be marveled. Some people, and I still believe that, like Yoruba will say, somebody will create a path. 1,000 people will pass through that path. That was what HAIJA had done. That was what Asiwaju had built upon. And that is exactly what our principal is doing right now. He is creating illustrious paths for our tomorrow. But don't let us be deceived. The greatest part of our principal now, what he is doing now, are meant for the youth. Look at how he's turning education into. We have them there. So, ladies and gentlemen, great Nigerian youths, the ball is in your court. This is a time to challenge you. I like what my brother there, everybody, one of you has said, and that last speaker said. But the truth of the matter is this: money is very important, but life does not end there. Your birthright, but when you give value over your birthright, tomorrow you will realize that you have sold yourself. Great Nigerian youth. That is my message to you. I believe that is the message of Sanwo-Olu ambassadors to you. Go out there, see what she says she did. She's not the only one. You also do something like that. But the fact is this, let me tell you, like you rightly pointed out, we were not financially mobilized. Whatever comes up here today is singularly being handled by this, my ebullient, indefatigable director. Let me tell you, she's not in government. She's not in government. Ambassador Hadjia, Tai Elemosho-Okesanjo is not in government. Ambassador Tai Elemosho-Okesanjo loves our governor. She calls him her brother. That is just where it ends. She is exhibiting what you call natural love. They are not from the same parents. They are not even from the same government. But because their paths got crossed, and she had good relationship with the governor, she now decided that, look, Yoruba will say that kakaki, and that's exactly what my DG is doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you, if we're able to take back our Lagos from there, in Kotowa and Le,
I'm not 100% full politician, but I think I have a good heart. That's honest truth. HAIJA is my sister, my mentor. The reason I'm here today is mostly because of her. That's honest truth. And I joined that group because of I'm in the group and I try to see what they post on whatever, and I saw the lapses. I said, no, I need to come in to augment whatever it is lacking. That's what I'm here today. She told you I sponsored 40 people with JAM. We tend to do more. I'm ready to do more, definitely. I know you guys are agree. Not because the governor is not doing well, because of other things that is bothering you. So don't let us put sentiment, please. I beg you guys. We should not put sentiments in whatever it is. The other two stories. Now we have Asiwaju at the top. Okay? If we put another governor there, we're going to lose. That's the issue. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is what? 2. Plus 1 minus 1 is what? 0. Yes or no? Yes. Let us take advantage of this opportunity. I can assure you guys, the best is yet to come. I promise you guys, I can assure you guys. What he said concerning the engaging the youth and probably employing the youth, I'm sure the leaders have all listened and taking your advice, and I'm sure they work on it. They will try and see how they can bring more youth to this table here, so that your grievances can be felt and probably resolved.
Sanwo-Olu ambassadors. I'm very sure, I'm very sure we're all happy now. The sanitization of what we have on ground has changed 1 or 2 ideas in us. Now we understand where we are, where we are going to, and where we are coming from. I want to beg every one of us. Even though Israel, where he is now, is on the verge of seeing how we can penetrate more to the youth. I love your points within the restructuring, and they are going to do it. Because what has happened, great. What has happened, it has given a signal. But let us thank God it's a positive signal. Look at what Ashwaju is planning now on his proposal for becoming a president. Check what he has planned for the youth, even on education. That is more than enough for anybody. So feel comfortable about. That is one thing I love about government. The moment they see you speak, the moment they see you talk, they understand you have a point to share out. One of your points that I want to key into was the reason why you said a youth can advance more than 200 people compared to when the elders will talk. Yes. It is a fact because we have that spirit, we have that morale. Yes. Let us keep it on, my people.
Sit down.
Voters card.
Who else again on the list? It's Mark.
No, that's
voters card.
Ìṣọ̀lá Abíọ́dún.
Azim Hassan. So a paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wincy.
Look the name where they
Of course.
And the face.
Sunday.
Hello.
Tí fìlà yín abẹ́yìn náà ti gbó ni.
But there's no Jeremiah here.
Miriam Obi. Sheriff follow.
Mariam Obi. Sheriff
Abiodun. Sheriff Abiodun.
Central.
5, 6, 7, 8. Last person. Ismail
Mustafa.
Now what see?
Yusuf Hadjia.
Yusuf Hadjia.
Adeniyi.
Àti Yusufu.
Awosoya.
Awosoya Adeniyi.
Tega. Tega.
Lawal Tega.
What's that Lawal?
Oladejo, amen.
All right, my name is Canon Leonardo, popularly called Leo. I'm from Ward C in Wasimi under ONIGBOGBO FCDA. And from the background, you can see that we are in a meeting. And in this meeting, we try to highlight what were the challenges we experienced in the presidential election. And another election is just ahead of us. What are the remedies? What do we do to have a soft land? And part of those things that we highlighted were that the leaders couldn't help issues. How? Most of the electoral materials that they were given, they sat upon them. They never let those things flow down to the grassroots. So on that note, the youth were actually very angry. They are aggrieved, and they couldn't come out in mass to cast their vote or slot the way they should have. So the thing actually reflected in the election result that we saw, most especially in Lagos State here. That was one of the reasons why Labour Party swept everywhere across in Lagos State. And clearly we saw it coming. APC for the very first time losing Lagos to another party. So what do you make of this? It's a clear case that our leaders were on horses' back. They couldn't come down off their horses' back to meet the low people on the street, mix up with the electorate, carry on what we call a voters' education. That was not done. So because of the anger in the youth, we saw that even on that day, some of them were on the street playing football, some were drinking, smoking, doing all manner of things other than going to cast their slot. So it was not a very fair one. So going forward, I am saying as a young youth in this country, Nigeria, that shouldn't happen again. And how do we avert it? We need to get the youth involved in the system. Across board, the youth has to be involved. That is when they begin to have an understanding that true, this thing is not for a particular set of people, it's for all of us. While the woman was speaking, she said, youths are the leaders of today. I hope that is not just going to end on the pages of newspaper. And after the election, I hope that we are still going to sit down together. They should be able to come to us. We sit like one unified family, address issue after election, and then see to how we can move together in one boat. That is what matters to us. Please, at this point, I want to say to all Nigerians across board, especially Lagosians, they should come out in mass. So we cast our slot. We want to win election for Sanwo-Olu in Lagos State here with a very big margin. We need to demonstrate to other parties that we are fully on ground and committed to this cause. So that is my submission, sir. Yeah, now that the Sanwo-Olu ambassadors have come down to our point, it's a clear indication that what happened in the presidential election, they don't want that to happen again. So because we have been given this sense of belongings, now we are ready and more than ready to go into the nooks and the cranny, to comb all corners, to ensure that those who were not even aware of it, now they have to be fully aware. And everybody has got to be carried along. It's our thing. It's not only their own thing. It's ours. Everybody is involved, all hands on deck, to deliver election for Sanwo-Olu and all State House of Assembly members across all local governments in Lagos State and LCADs. Yeah, my name, until this point, I remain Leo. My full names are Canon Leonardo, but they call me Leo, aka Baron.
Good afternoon. My name is Hadjia Tai Elemosho-Okesanjo, the DG of Montai. I'm the DG of Sanwo-Olu Ambassadors. My name is Hadjia Tai Elemosho-Okesanjo, Montai, DG Sanwo-Olu Ambassadors. Today, we are doing small empowerment for our youth. We realize that we have neglected them a lot. We were far away from them, and they have revolted on us. Who are the youths? They are our children that we gave birth to. Who are those that voted last week against us? They are our children that we gave birth to. Either the Hausas, the Igbos, or the Yorubas. It is the parents that gave birth to them, the mothers and the fathers. So we have to go back to them, for them to know the importance of unity, for them to know the importance of being one, for them to know the importance of Nigeria not separating, for them to know the importance that now they are not the youth of tomorrow, they are the youth of today. We came here to give them assurance, and I'm sure our leaders, right from the president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we appreciate them more. We appreciate them more with what they have done now. Wọ́n ní tí ìkọ̀kọ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀, ìkọ̀kọ̀ ní ṣe ànímọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. What they have done now is a cry out that you are not listening to us. You are not involving us. We are not part of the government. We are far away from government. And our president-elect has promised that he is going to have all-inclusive government. He's going to involve more of youth. And Asiwaju that I know, I'm sure 50% of his government will be youth. Today, with this small empowerment, so that they can have transport. Some of them don't even have 300 naira in their pocket because they can't access the money in the banks. Some of them have not eaten for 2-3 days. Just for their transportation and small empowerment, you understand? They don't have transportation to even go back. So this money, they can use to buy data, they can use to eat a little bit of food, so that's why we give them. We can't close our eyes and our ears because they can't access the money in their accounts. That's why we have done this today. We are still going to do more. In the next 4 years of Babajide Sanwo-Olu, we will be doing this periodically, I can assure you. We will still call you again to come and cover this. Now, the election is on the 11th. I'm employing everybody to come out and vote for Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. He has tried. He has tried. Tani Ori, that's in every corner, east, west, south, in Lagos. Sanwo-Olu is touching everywhere. He's touching everywhere. Sanwo-Olu doesn't look like somebody that has enriched himself. He has humility in him. He's a soft person. All he's doing is just development, and he's close to the youth. Sanwo-Olu's government, all his assets are youth. So you will not see one boat Baba there. Go and find out. He's a youth-oriented person. And anyway, let's see what happens. I'm sure I can be rest. I'm sure Sanwo-Olu is going to win 70% of the votes on the 11th, massively. Landslide victory, Sanwo-Olu is going to win. I have no fear about that. I'm not afraid. Everybody loves him. Even when we go to campaign, they will tell us, we love Sanwo-Olu, we love Sanwo-Olu, he's doing well. He has provided street lights, he has provided these good roads, he's even doing too much for despite the COVID period. These are all the things we hear. So, all the best on the 11th to us.
Thank you. I am Ambassador Otumba Ahmed Gafar, the State Coordinator Sanwo-Olu Ambassador. As it is now, we believe so much in the youth, and that is why we are here, and that is why we are making sure that we are bringing them into the core end of our programs. So the appeal is what we have on the table, that come March 11th, the youth, as many as they are, should continue talking to one another and come out and vote massively for our principal, Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. We look forward to their participation. We've heard so much from them today, and we believe so much in them, because, like my DJ has rightly said, the youths are the owners of today. Thank you very much. God bless.
Raise up your PVC, please. Sanwo-Olu ambassadors. Sanwo-Olu ambassadors. Sanwo-Olu ambassadors.